sometimes when I come out and feed, I like to, if it's a horse that's had a blanket on and they wear a blanket for several days, I'll take their blanket off or at least pull it back and check on their weight. Because there are people who will put a blanket on a horse and leave the blanket on for a month and then take the blanket off a month later and go, oh, well, I didn't know my horse was skinny. So we need to know if there's any health problems or anything going on that's causing him to lose a dramatic amount of weight. So Alvin tends to be on the leaner side compared to some horses. That's why he does have to eat every day. Right now he's at a pretty normal weight for him. For another horse, I'd be a little bit more worried about getting a little bit more weight on his top line. But for him, this is a pretty decent weight. Some of the ones that have a little bit of trouble keeping weight on, we will put a blanket on them so that they're not losing excess energy trying to stay warm. Some come in and they are thin and they need a blanket in the winter, and then by the next winter, you don't just keep doing the same thing because it's what you did. So if the horse gained enough weight and they're healthier and they have plenty of body fat, then they might not need a blanket the next year. So it's always good to constantly reevaluate. Horses will go out in a certain pasture, but then every so often their needs will change and we'll have to look at the big picture of how many horses we have and which have which needs and how we need to rotate the pastures around. We will be moving some horses around today because some of them have gained enough weight that they really don't need to be fed every day anymore. They can probably just sustain on hay. And then there are others that have been out that were fine through the summer that have started to lose a little bit of weight now that they're only eating hay, and they will be moved to a smaller pasture so that they can start getting some feed this winter.